Brandwide Distillery, Cortland, New York. Stop in, say hello to Jimbo, check out the shop. While you're at the shop, get yourself a little sampler. Sample that coffee liqueur. Have a little gin and tonic, maybe. And I know he's got that rumski. Stop in. It's what the Yeti drink. Join us on Monday nights. Toast with Brandwide Distillery, Utica Mac Incorporated. For all your sales and service needs, contact Branches Simile, CRM Commercial Residential Management. Contact Jason down at CRM, Robert Dix Jr. Insurance Agency. Contact Bobby Dix, Rome Sign and Display Company, where we get all our banners here at the Yeti outfit. Liberty Affordable Housing. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and a friend of the Yeti. The B-Dry System, water issues in your basement, on your property, contact Brandon at B-Dry. Inside, outside, they can dry you out. Water no more. Family Landscape, make your neighbors green with envy. Contact Russ, make your yard Yeti ready. CBI Cables, what the pros use. Custom audio, custom video, network and power cables built for your needs. CBI Cables, plug them in. Norris Candy, home of the original candy turkey joints. Check them out online or stop in 321 North Dockstader Ave in Rome, New York. Bag Square Brewing Company, downtown Utica. Authentic German beer, authentic German food. Try this schnitzel. Ask for a cross check. Utica's finest barber shop. Contact Jordan Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Booksy.com. It's where Crosscheck gets his haircuts. Duratagre for all your new construction plumbing needs. Outside, inside, all around the town. Contact Dura. You need the pipe? They have the pipes. Utica Club Lounge, where the Yeti hang out pre-game and post-game. Incredible food. We have live music. Have a drink with the Yeti. Get some autographs. Bay Farms, where the beef's at. Where the hay's at. Contact Jimmy Fay. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. It's been a great season so far. What a score. Brandwide Distillery, Cortland, New York. Stop in, say hello to Jimbo, check out the shop. While you're at the shop, get yourself a little sampler. Sample that coffee liqueur. Have a little gin and tonic, maybe. And I know he's got that rumski.
Hello, Yeti Nation. Hello, Paul Noecker. And joining us again, Maddie Davis.
Greg Beecher, Madison Davis, Yeti Nation. We did it. We made it through. Welcome, everybody. Monday after LAXNAI. Who's tired? I'm tired. I'm pooped.
I'm tired,
done.
but Maddie, you've got a way different story. So I was just hearing, I thought you got lumped up from playing, but unfortunately for you, it didn't sound like it was from playing. Well, it was from playing, just not at the Nexus Center.
Yeah, some outside things.
So it gets a little carried away, no big deal there. But so I got to ask you, year 2 going into it, what did you feel?
Year 3, she's an original, Greg. Year 3, she's an OG. She's OG.
Going into it year 3,
yes.
How do you feel your box experience? Like your IQ, you must have felt way more comfortable out there.
Yeah, I definitely felt way more comfortable, and we had a couple practices leading up to LAXNAI. So I feel like I had the fundamentals down a lot better. And I'm like in fall ball, so I'm in like better shape than normal. So yeah, I felt better.
Just all around ready to run. So Paul, without further ado though, and Maddie, you're going to have to give us a second. Carly Noecker scoring the game-winning goal. How cool was that?
Cool. It was great stuff. The whole tournament, watching these girls play, it was inspirational. It was incredible for me to be on the bench and watch the athletes on our team be the athletes that they are and just go to town. And, you know, I at most we had 12 girls running at one time. On Sunday, I think we had 10 and 9. So the girls, and we beat full. I mean, we were in every game, Greg.
Well,
That's what
not just
nobody
that's what I wanted to
understands
talk to
is,
Madison about really
uh,
was
yeah,
this team
yeah.
was really your first year that it was like your Tri-City girls. You guys have all played together since Kindercross. We were talking about it. I mean, that must have been pretty cool. It's basically a home tournament for you guys. I mean, yeah, you're not the most seasoned box players, all of you, but you guys have all been playing together. I mean, that alone with the chemistry for like the offense and passing and defense must have been a huge advantage.
Oh yeah, like just growing up, we played high school together, grew up like kindercross and stuff. Like we know how to work with each other, even though like we still don't play with each other. So like we know our assets, we know what hand everyone is, we know like where our spots are on the field without like having to discuss it before we do stuff.
It was awesome, Greg. As far as she had mentioned that the Kindercross group, that whole core with Sam DeCondo, with Madison, with Carly, the Dixie Chicks, Meredith and Abby, Cobsick. There's a couple new girls that have been added onto the team, and their local high school girls, just to see them from where we started last winter, and all of a sudden they got some scrimmages in, they got some playing time in, but it really wasn't a full contact. It was full contact, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't LAXNAI
It's hard to
contact.
do. It's hard to replicate
And yeah,
game scenario going that fast. But I didn't realize Maddie was so good that you put her on there twice.
that's as
When you
And they
look,
missed my goal.
and they
and
missed
they
your goal.
missed and they missed your goal.
That was my
That's all
first
right.
ever goal.
Oh, that was your first ever goal at LAXNAI?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
did you
there's
get the
3 of
ball at
them on
least?
there, aren't there?
Huh?
Did you get the ball at least?
Oh no,
No, they
I
nothing.
don't
they
think
didn't give
that.
you the ball after the game though.
We
You
we
Oh
had
no.
Oh yeah,
the
no, you
game
should have
ball.
ran out there and got the ball. You should have ran out there and been like, "Yo, that's mine. I need that now." But no, that's that's cool. But no, I just was looking through the roster here. I mean, so of these girls, basically, you guys have all
One,
been playing. You were saying like that one girl though. I was saying I'm looking for Lily Barra. She actually has been a little bit younger. So where did you play with her? That's just like Tri City when you guys are playing summer ball essentially.
I've actually never played with Lily until box.
yeah. Lily's out of the Albany, downstate, and her brother's on the junior Yeti as well. So it works out well where she's able to come up and
I've seen
participate with the
Yeah, I've
junior
watched
Yeti.
her play
And
with the smoke and stuff before. I've gone down and filmed
yeah,
practices talking and with Lucas, I because she's the same age, so I've seen her. I thought when I saw her in the elevator, I talked to her. I thought she was there with the U18 team, and then all of a sudden at halftime, she probably saw me. I pointed right at her and I was telling Charity, I was like, "Hey, that's." I thought she was playing with the kids. I couldn't believe it. She was a beast out there. I mean, so having
I'll
the
say I'll go on record just to say, you know what? I'm going to go out loud and say it loud. She was the best goalie at the tournament. Period. Period. I'll say it.
there will be a ton
The
of
other
highlights
goalies,
coming out.
the other goalies were good. No, she was Team USA. Watch out for Lily Berra. That's what I got to say, because she's make a note. That's all. She's got that passion. She's got that drive. She got that dog. Like these young ladies, they got the desire. They want the bang. They want to bump hits,
That's what I
and
was
it
just going to
was
ask, though.
great
I
to
mean,
watch.
being able to run. So you guys ran the fast games. Is this the first time you are the only environment you play these fast games, or have you found other tournaments that you guys have kind of been in where you do it? I mean, that's a strange thing that those quick games. It's like you blink and the first half is over.
Yeah, no, that was my first time playing in a fast game like that. And it might look fast, but it's actually the longest game I've ever played in my whole entire life.
That
They
might be
feel
because you
so
had 12
long.
people.
Yeah.
That's not
It's
that. I don't
horrible.
think that's the time on the clock. That might have just been the amount of people that you guys had, and that's what I was really going to say. Is a lot of these are. It's almost a war of attrition, just trying to like survive through it. You need to have enough talent that can go deep enough and do it. I mean, so looking at it, I'm sure you only ended up being able to play the first day of the women's tournament, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, you got to be ready for next year already. It's got to be one of those things you're like, oh man, really? I only had 2 like full days we were gonna get to do this, and one of them got ruined. What the heck?
Yeah. I wish we had more opportunities to play more around the year, but I'm excited for next year.
Don't put the sticks down because we're working on it, Madison.
Perfect.
As far as the spirits, shout out to Thousand Islands and the spirits doing a great job representing the North Country. But now we have a North Country. We also have Brittany Pulio,
Pilo.
and I thank you. As far as Britt is got the Velcrins or
Valkyries.
however you say it. We got some players that want to play, and because of you guys, you ladies doing what you want, we'll facilitate. We just need you guys to keep wanting to play this game, and we'll make sure it's there for you because it was incredible watch you guys do what you did out there. It was awesome, absolutely awesome.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if now, I mean, the insurance, the NABLL does it. You guys have a team. Thousand Islands has a team. So, I mean, it's just a matter of time before there's full divisions and that. So, I mean, here's a better question, I think, Maddie, is how many girls do you think would be able to play a full summer schedule of that core group? Do you think you would have enough to go, or do you guys really need to bring in a bunch of people?
In the summer, I think we'd have a good group because everyone's home from school and stuff. Like I'd be a lot more available. I mean, we always need more girls, so we'd obviously have to bring in more people, but
Don't want
the
to
more
run
people,
full games, like 60-minute games with 9 people. That doesn't sound like fun
yeah,
every
no,
night.
but the more people we bring in, like the more this, gets to be a bigger thing. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, and like I told them, Greg, the athletes that they were, just one. Every one of these girls, just bring us one girl, one of your friends that has that fight and that passion that they have. And you want to know
Well,
what? We have a core of
you
players
almost need
that
three
is
because from what I've
nah,
gathered from all the
Greg.
GMs is
Watch
when
these
three
girls
show
play.
up, two of them are going to go, ow, that hurts. And one of them's going to say, I need more of this. How much of this can I get?
True, but did you? The nice thing is these girls are conditioned to run. Most of them, not most of them, but a lot of them are the midfielders. So they're playing the field. They're going back and forth. There's not a lot of subbing. You're starting to learn that in the field game, possibly with your daughter. They don't sub a lot. If you got 12 girls,
They run.
usually, especially at these small schools, they're playing the full game. So they're able to can be conditioned, ready to go. And that was cool about our girls that are playing with us right now is they're coming from the field aspect where they're still kind of able to do we can go back and forth a little bit until you get banged and
You got a bunch of
bumped and brushed off.
transition
Yeah.
style players. I like to call that the Onondaga style, where they just run all day. It seems like never run out of energy. You're like, are you a defensive player? Are you an offensive player? Because you're playing both and you're playing great at both. So I mean, that's no, it's
Right.
a
We had a
great style to be.
volleyball player. We had a volleyball player. Mamet and Amel's daughter, Jasmine, never played in a field game in a real game of any lacrosse. We got her suited up. She's been to a couple practices and been to a couple events and everything, and got in there and she rocked it. She's played field hockey before, so she had an understanding of positioning and how to play positioning, and just was able to give us that extra leg. But was a defensive player that made the girl peel out, didn't allow her to get to the inside, and it was awesome to watch her from first practice 30 minutes before the game having a catch to at the end on Sunday where she's like, where do I go buy the equipment because I want my own and I'm going to get into this, because she loved it. And it was great to watch that core of girls all of a sudden just say, holy goodness, this is a cool game. And it was great to be on the bench and watch it, that's for sure.
Yeah, Maddie, do you play ice hockey?
I don't.
So is this the only full contact sport you play?
Yes.
So I wonder if that adds into the games feeling so long, because I think people don't understand how much of a toll that takes, because when you get a really good defender too who's making you carry their weight around, like they're just every time you're down in there, they're just like holding on to you and dragging you around, pushing you. That is brutal on your body, and I wonder if that's got something to do with it. I did see you had some Utica College helmets out there, the hockey helmets. I seen the plexiglass shield. I've never seen that in box. That's the first time I've seen it in box. I was like, oh, Oh, I thought those pretty much died out in hockey too, but I guess still rocking those out.
Her name is Erica, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And this is her first experience with box lacrosse is through the World Games and playing with us here at LAXNAI. And on Sunday,
Yeah,
all of a
Chafes
sudden
was her
she was
last name.
facing,
She was a
yeah.
beast. Yeah, she was out there. You could
Oh,
tell getting
the
more
face
comfortable with
offs.
the stick as it went
Oh,
along. But yeah, no,
and wasn't afraid to all of a sudden. You want to know what? Instead of the girls, what I noticed, they all of a sudden, I'm not going to just be be given hits. I'm going to let somebody have something, and all of a sudden, you can see that, and they're giving it back, and not just being
not
just
just
being
receiving all the hits.
yeah,
So
exactly.
I gotta ask you, Maddie. I know we were only doing 15 minutes, but what is going into LAXNAI? What do you think the biggest thing that helped you guys get ready as a team? Was it really just having those physical type scrimmages, or was it really just the time playing together, playing catch together, and really the is it more of that?
I think the scrimmages were really beneficial. It, showed us that this is gonna be like really a lot of contact, a lot of running, like, got to move the ball fast, how to shoot with the guy's stick. So
Yeah, that's
playing
got
that,
to be terrible. Every time I pick up my daughter's stick, my first throw goes like 700 feet in the air. It's like, what are you doing?
yeah, I'm still trying to get used to mine.
Yeah, they're tough, but I mean, it's got to be tough, especially for you. So you're playing fall ball, so you're playing one season with two different style sticks to switch back and forth. Yeah, that's got to be tough.
I got a
Yeah.
question. Could Matt, in regards to that right there, have you noticed anything in regards to taking anything from the box play into the field? Has it given you a little bit a different flow of any type of how to peel off a player, maybe a little bit different?
Oh yeah, my coach actually makes fun of me and is like, "This isn't box. You can't do that."
You can't
But
drop the shoulder and run them over.
yeah, like on ground balls, like I use my body a little bit more and she'll yell at me. Or like when I play down low on field, so I'm a lot better at getting my body and my arms free,
Yeah, yeah,
where I wasn't able to do that as well before playing box across. So
right,
yeah.
right. That's what I'm excited
I
to
think a
see
lot
is
of it
just
is the
the
IQ. I mean, everybody
transfer.
talks about
Yeah.
the physicality. I think a lot of it really has to do with because it happens so fast in box, you process it faster. Like you realize the importance of those extra like seconds of having your hands free. Because like you said, if you could just get your hands free for a second, that's a long time for somebody who knows how to shoot. So I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. So going into now the fall season. Uh, y- you'll be obviously getting ready for spring. What year are you in college now?
I'm in my first year of my grad program.
So how many years of
My
eligibility do
graduate.
you have left?
This is my last year.
Okay, so did you redshirt or you waited a year to play?
No, so I went to JUCO for 2 years before, and because COVID
COVID.
hit, it took both of those years. So when I came to Oswego, I was like a freshman technically eligibility for lacrosse.
Oh, awesome. So now you're going into your fourth year. What have you noticed has been the best part of playing college lacrosse?
Just like traveling, meeting new people. The competition's a lot different than high school. It's a lot more competitive. Um, it just all around, I think it's a lot more fun than people try and like explain, I guess. It's like just that team camaraderie is like just great.
Yeah, no, that team feeling and everything is great. I think having something competitive and a goal that everybody's working for is just an amazing. It's I don't know. People underrate that a lot, but you have to have little goals and accomplish things to feel good about yourself all the time. So I think being part of a team and having like that common goal to work for is huge. That makes more sense to me than, pretty much any answer I've ever really heard. So yeah, I would say the competition absolutely is better, but that camaraderie and the team drive is probably a huge thing. And I guess so now you've done three, getting ready for your final year. What are you looking forward to next summer?
Playing box. That's what I want to do. Yeah.
Absolutely. Just gonna follow right in Dad's footsteps and be a
Yeah.
Yeti, hopefully.
I'm addicted. I want to do box across bad.
That's what we're here for. We're going to make sure the picture behind my head here, the Nexus, it's you guys' igloo. keep getting these girls, and I can promise you, we're going to make sure Blue Squatch is putting you guys out on the highlights so that the next level sees the Utica market and knows that we got some incredible players.
Yeah, now
No question.
we've got kids, we've got women's, we've got a lot of film to do. We're just gonna have to be like living out there, I guess, in the summertime. It sounds like,
Pretty
but
soon, we need sisters, is what we need. Somebody has sisters, and you know what? They're very talented because Big Sister is a great influence, and would love to see those sisters playing too. No question.
all right. Thanks so much, Maddie. I can't wait till
Thank
next
you,
summer.
Maddie.
It's always been a blast talking to you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye The bye. Master Veto, the Yeti have. It's been a great season so far. What a score. Brandwide Distillery, Cortland, New York. Stop in, say hello to Jimbo. Check out the shop.
All right, now we're on Yeti Talks 2 instead of Yeti Talks 3. I've got two different scenes, so yeah, she's gone. She's a blast to hang out with. So I got to say, Paul, another
Yeah,
successful LAXNAI. You guys moved up in position. Yeah, it wasn't 10th, but I mean that first year you kind of took
we were
everybody
close.
by
We were
storm, and
itching.
then you I
We
tell you,
were
there
itching
were
this
some
year, man.
good games though, man.
Oh, what a great weekend! What a great way to end the season for the Yeti. As far as we got. I believe we're at 15 was our final placement. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly 100% sure. Some circumstances happened at the end, and we're waiting to find out what the final rankings were. So I'm looking forward to hearing that. But as far as it was just nothing but success after success after success, between the junior Yeti boys competing and finding out what the box game is really like. I think it opened up a lot of their eyes. It's a great sport. We had the mall walkers were in third place finishers, which was awesome. The
Congratulations, ball walkers. I did love
Yeah,
those jerseys. Those were some pretty sick jerseys you guys had.
as far as they definitely are eye catching and definitely might make you take a couple steps back. But yeah, I love them myself. Sully did a great job. It's a Tri City with a little Utica Yeti love in there, and can't beat that. There's no question about that. And of course, obviously we talked about the women, and how about that bats game? Oh,
Oh my goodness.
wow.
How about the
I mean,
freaking goals that guy scores? Oh my goodness.
it's
I've been, yeah, I can't even, like, we clipped a couple of them from the weekend and I threw some of them into a folder. And just the diving and behind the back goals, I've got like a minute and a half of them that I've got to try to clip together. I should have had done by the end of today, actually, but I didn't quite get to it, which, surprise, surprise, kind of happens sometimes with me. But it's been known to happen a time or two, I guess I should say. Uh-oh, I think Paul's frozen. He is. Paul's frozen on me. Hopefully he'll be back in a minute. Until he gets back, I will continue to go through the LAXNAI schedule. We'll see if my internet's
while
frozen.
you're at the
Nope.
shop.
So it's just Paul. They did pretty good. Hopefully he'll be back here in a second. And you there, Paul? All right, we'll be right back, everybody, in a minute.
Robert Dix Jr. Insurance Agent.
All right, so Paul has just lost power, and everything he said something blew up down the road from him. So I guess that's going to be the end of Yeti Talks for tonight. Tune in next week. We will have some highlights and everything else to go from there. Hopefully, Paul's doing okay. Thanks so much, everybody, for the support. We'll see y'all soon.
Hello.
Yep.
Check.
You're
We're
good.
back. Something blew up down the road. We lost power, lost connection, and then all of a sudden, here we are again. We're back.
Thanks to the 14 of you that stayed in the video waiting to see what was going on. If you feel like telling us in the chats, I was wondering. It's been kind of quiet, so I figured OJ and Josh must be sleeping. It does look like we lost a couple of them, but yeah, that was crazy. I can't believe we lost it like that. So anyways, we were talking about the Yeti, the men, the Tri-City, and you're not quite sure what place you came in exactly, but you know it was better than 21st, which was the year before.
Yes, it was. It was a solid showing. We had some the first two games. I couldn't have been more proud of what the guys were doing on Thursday night. They came in ready to hammer down, and that they did. Al Snow showed up, our man up. Finally we were, I think, positive on the weekend for our power play all season long. So that was a positive to end the season. In regards to the our goalie play was incredible. Mario and Shannon Sullivan did an incredible job holding the pipes for us, and defensively, Ryan Sparacino. As far as Chris McDonald, all of the guys. The defense was solid. Offensive was solid. What hurt us is we started dropping some players. People had to take off. A couple bumps and bruises that are unchangeable. So that makes a big difference.
Happens.
Exactly. So as far as we fought through it, we had some games and extra games that I don't think we were expecting to be playing in. And then once you get into the gold medal, you get a little extra. So it was a incredible, Scott Neese and Connor, they do an incredible job with that entire tournament. I didn't see a lot of scuffling going on, so it was great to see guys actually playing lacrosse. And,
they don't
and
tolerate that.
Leaving it in the sticks. Yeah, let the sticks do the talking.
Yeah, getting thrown out of the. Oh wait, I'm double streaming. I'm probably echoing. Sorry, everybody. It should be fixed now. Yeah, no, they're throwing everybody out for the game when that happens. That instantly sets the tone that you're not going to let it happen, and that makes things, instantly people are like, oh, it's like that. It's like, oh yeah, it's like that. You're going to waste all your money to go and not have to, not to even be able to play. No thanks. Yeah, and like usual, the Yeti women, you see actually winning in the view count, 355. So. And
yeah, they did a. I haven't had. I messed my viewer up here, but as far as I'm trying to get back on the.
No, that's me. I'll get you.
There we are. Oh, okay, there we go. I'm moving around.
I forgot.
It was kind of like that. Yeah. I haven't had an opportunity, Greg, and maybe that's where we can. We'll talk. LAXNAI is the end of the season for the Utica Yeti. I have an opportunity to be on the bench during the girls' game, and I'm not going to be sappy, but I'm going to be sappy a little bit because it comes a time, and when you're a parent and a dad, and you're also usually the coach, and sometimes it gets. Very hard to coach your kids when you're playing and everything. But an opportunity came. Carly, my daughter, has been helping out with coaching the girls with the Lady Yeti, and the calling came. We need some players, Car, and she's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And her first run, and then it came game time, and she stepped up the plate. Her very first run, I think, was an eye-opening experience to her, where she was thinking, never played box lacrosse. An incredible lacrosse player in college and high school, and never played box before. But her very first run, she ran through the middle, and she got laced. I mean, just dropped, and I felt so bad. She gets back to the bench, and it takes her a couple seconds to get her marbles and everything back together and get the helmet back on because she got laced. And I'm like, listen, don't go through the middle. Stay to the side. You're a lefty. Stay on the left side. Coming down from the box, stay on the left side. Stay out of the middle. Doesn't she listen to dad, coach? And she runs onto the field, her very second run onto the field. The ball is rolling around coming around the boards. She's looking at the ball and doesn't, here come another girl and just laces her again, blows her up again. And I'm like, oh my God,
She's done.
she's done.
She's
You
done.
know,
She
and
ain't ever
I
playing box
felt bad.
lacrosse again.
Exactly. You know, your first two steps on. It's one thing, you know, you get bumped. No, she didn't get bumped. She got just laced,
Correct. Yeah.
destroyed, and I felt horrible. She came off, and I'm like, hon, I honestly, proud dad moment. You want to know what? Bucket list. You did it. You can say you did it. And then we get into, then there was another, her third time on, 1, 2, 3. She took a two-hander right across the face. I'm done. I'm not playing ever again. Blah blah blah. I get there Sunday morning, and we're down to 9 runners. She's one of the 9, and she's all suited up, ready to rock and roll. And we're playing Team Poland, who's got probably at least all of 20 the full roster. They're loaded. You know, they're doing the polka and they're ready to rock and roll. And the lady Yeti are coming into out of nowhere and kept us 2-2 into the final. I think it was around 3 minutes, some odd minutes left in the second half, and we get a power play. And Carly, they work the ball around, comes around Carly's side, and she gets an opportunity to get her hands free, throws a fake pass, and gets the defender to lift her stick and rips it around her.
And just walks
And
off like she's so cool too. I love this
I'm
part too.
done.
She just
I'm done. Just
swords the lacrosse stick back
swords
and
it.
then
Done.
she
I'm all done. Good day, Dad. I
See
said
ya.
good day, Dad. Good day, Father.
Okay, I said I'd do it. I did it. I scored the game-winning goal. You're getting nothing else out of me. And
That was our first ever victory. So as far as not only being a special father moment, Kodak moment, but then also being our very first victory. My daughter was one of the Kindercross kids. Made that happen. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, this one here, he must have been watching Blaine Stotler on that one.
I told Blaine, I said, I've never seen anybody besides you do this. And it took me however long from this was the very first thing I filmed was Blaine doing that. And then, yeah, that's why I told this kid, I said, this was the coolest thing I've ever streamed. I was like, because it was just amazing. Oh, my stick got stolen. That does suck really bad.
Whose sticks got
somebody in the comments, Sebastian.
Sebastian, yeah, we had a couple guys lost their Sebastian. I know. I think Alex sent me a text looking for sticks as well. I did make a announcement out to the guys and said something to them, but yeah, it's that part really sucks.
Yeah, that does suck. That's not a good way to. Yeah.
Not that the night, you're getting done on Saturday and now you're looking for your sticks and where the freak is my sticks? Come on now, yeah, that's the dog. That sucked.
Yeah.
But as far as we'll hopefully get something hooked up with them and get something taken care of. But as far as the LAXNAI, it's another great year. Like I said before, Scott, thank you for the opportunities to bring lacrosse here at this beautiful facility we have, and thank you to the Nexus employees because those guys, wow, Mamet and Amel up at the lounge can't say thank you guys for taking care of us and making the Yeti, the Tri-City, and the Bang family the food that they catered us like we were kings and queens, and we can't thank them enough. As far as again, Donnie at the door. Donnie at the door is the best doorman I think anybody can ever have. And
Donnie at the door is amazing. I meant to get a picture with Donnie at the door, but I forgot.
As far as yesterday, having myself and you, getting a picture with Ron, but then also being able to sit down and talk to Tony, and me and Tony sat at the bar and
shout out to Seamus. I forgot to ask him how he was feeling, but he actually put this together.
This is Seamus.
He ripped a bunch of these together for me. Yeah, while I was doing it, and I'm so glad because he's so much better at it than I am with all. Yeah. And this was just like he did this in not a lot of time. Thank you very much, Seamus, for oh man. Yeah, he did a pretty good. I was like, just pick some bangers, and he did.
Oh, there's some Yeti. Oh, wrong team now.
Come on, Seamus. There you go.
Come on. There we
There's
go.
a. Oh yeah, this
There's
one
some
was good.
bats. That's a bad action. I mean, the games were, it didn't matter what rink you got on, just like at the Worlds. The talent was there all the way around. Some guys, yeah, it does suck because you're traveling and all of a sudden you get a phone call and 6, 7 guys can't make it, or 4 or 5 guys can't make it. It's like, buddy. But props to all that came to Utica, and props to the marksmen. I was hoping to finally get an opportunity to play against them, but that didn't happen. The L Gods, they rocked it. Herkimer rocked it. Onondaga had a bunch of teams in there. They was rocking. The Yeti,
That's a Yeti
they
goal.
was rocking. It was, Tri-City was rock. It was an incredible weekend. I know next weekend we're starting NLL talks. This is the end of the club season. I know some people probably didn't want to listen to us babble about a lot of Utica, but Utica it was, and
It was Utica.
and
Well, in all honesty, it's been Utica. I've never really agreed with anybody that's called it Utica before, but for the last couple months, we could call it that because there's been box lacrosse there not just box lacrosse, but the best box lacrosse in the world has been there for the last month. Basically, it's been yeah, it's been
Boxtown,
amazing.
USA. I
Yeah.
mean, can it be labeled that now?
It,
Boxtown,
it
USA.
should be Box City really instead of Bank City
Box
now.
City.
The Box
Yeah.
City.
The Box City.
Oh,
But
so
yeah, the transactions are moving, man.
starting to move. Salama's back on the active roster, so good news for OJ up in Calgary. And Halifax agreed with Randy Stotts. I don't think he's the questionable Stotts. Everybody's wondering what's going to happen with Audie. And then you got and Wheels Cecil, Myditsk. Yeah, no, most of it has been all go for us. I just wanted to make sure we didn't miss anything too much.
I do know that we are putting together a possible core of a Yeti, a multiple Yeti sighting for the November 30th. Much of us were talking, and we're looking to be hanging out with the Beecher family behind Josh and screaming for a bunch of people. So we're looking to amp up. I'm excited because the Junior Yeti are going to be playing in the Albany. The Firewolves have a tournament this year, and the Junior Yeti are going to be playing in it. So excited
sweet.
about that.
When
Yeah,
is that?
yeah. My man Aaron Coleman, props to Aaron Coleman and
Aaron's
his
on it.
coaching. He's doing more than I can't imagine. That poor, he left there yesterday and went right to hockey,
Yeah.
and they had hockey all evening yesterday. So he's on crazy overdrive, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't miss those days
No,
because I remember being involved with way too many things, and but that's what great coaches do. And Aaron is a great coach, and I props to him doing what he's doing with the junior
Well,
program because it's
that's
awesome.
also just kind of how Aaron is. I laughed because like one of the Yeti guys got hurt. He waits for the guy to come to the bench, sprints over, picks the guy up, basically helps carry him back to the bench, and then runs out to take his spot on the field. I mean, it's just the character of the guy he is. It's I noticed it when he was out there, so I was
Yeah,
like, yeah,
I
that's
mean, well, the very first tryout for the Yeti, we had a guy go down with a knee, blew his knee, and he was obviously in agony, and that's where Aaron, the serviceman that he is, and thank you for your service that you've done for our country, Aaron. He stepped in, and all of a sudden, he's taking care of this kid, as though he was injured on a battlefield concept. Well, it was during a scrum, but that's what leaders do. And props to Aaron on everything that he's done for the Yeti program, because he's a major asset, as are all the guys that play. I can't
Yeah.
say enough. It's awesome.
All right, now we've hit 40 minutes, Paul. we're gonna wrap her up tonight. But Kai, what's up? Nice to see you in the comment section. I love staying up to date with what he's got going on down below because he's in Georgia. Maybe we'll get down there to visit him. But everybody, make sure you comment what your favorite goals were as we're putting out the shorts. This one, that one. We're going to be giving away Blue Squatch cups for the best goals of the year. So any tournament that we've filmed all year, go through, start telling us what the best one is.
Oh, you
Put
can't
it
see it.
put it in front of
Let
your
me-
stomach. There you
There we
go.
go.
It's a
A
turkey joint.
little bit.
Oh,
It's a turkey.
they,
It's the sweetest.
they sell those by
Sweetest.
Turning Stone.
Yes, they
We were
do.
walking out the other day, and Charity was like, well, the other day it was whenever the hell the last time was we were out there. But as we were coming back through, she was like, "Are those turkey joints?" I was like, "Yes, they are."
Yes, they are. As far as Nora's turkey to the original turkey joint. Thank you so much, Nora's Candy and Brandwhy, all the sponsors. That's what they do. They make us do what we do, and every child does matter. Remember that, people. Thank you very much for tuning into Blue Squatch Productions and watching Yeti Talks. We love what we do because you guys watch us, and thank you. See you guys next week. Love you, Greg. Peace.